up, Apex Nation, and welcome back to more sort of Creativerse. Get out. Be gone. Get away. Go away. Go, 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 go. Same with you. And your friend. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today, we're gonna work on the good old house here. And talk about Demon Slayer. Episode... I thought I saw something. Episode 15 through 21, right? That's what we're on? Because we did, yeah. Episode 15 through 21, and I got a new favorite character. But yeah, so I'll explain what we're going to do first, and then we'll start talking, because I can't do both. I'm just going to mess around and just go and try to figure out a layout. I don't want the house to be square. Square's kind of boring. Square's been done. I want to give this some depth to it, you know? Even if it's complicated, whatever, I don't care. Hi. I just want to give it some detail. And I don't care about where exactly I put the entrance, because I could terraform whatever to make the entrance work. I mean, I would like the entrance to be like here-ish. Well, then the entrance would be here. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go randomly, but first we gotta get all the blocks available to us. But we're gonna start talking. Alright, so I want all the gold and stuff. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. I'll wait. Is it gilded in here as well? No, the gilded stuff is not in here. Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. But let's talk about Demon Slayer, shall we? Real quick, if you don't know what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take all the golden stuff down, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it all down so I can take a look at every single thing that I have golden available to me, because this is going to be a golden warehouse. And I just want to be able to take a look at all the golden stuff. That's what I'm going to do. And that ended on that, so we have this. We have a golden... I don't care about the interior stuff right now. I ended on that one. See, this is what I mean. I can't talk and figure this stuff out at the same time. It's just impossible for me, and I already have that. That's cool. Okay. If I can stop hitting tab, and then we have Gil. No? Is it Gil? No. Oh, great. I can't remember what it's called, but there are new items. I want them. Is this alphabetical? This is. Wait, isn't that the new thing? Gold banded wall? I think that is the new thing. Okay. There definitely was a new wall, so if I go to walls... Walls exist? Of course walls don't exist. Well, if I type in wall, there's that. There's that. That is the new one. So I do have it already down. They changed the name back to golden and gold and stuff like that? Because I thought the name was different. I hope I have everything. Hi, nighttime. Wonder if he wants. There's another player online. Wonder if that player wants nighttime or not. I'll leave it up to them. Light. Yeah, that is definitely the new one. And then we have the columns. Did we have a circular? God dang, tab. Column. No. No, we didn't have a circular one. Whatever, we'll wing it. Ooh, that crap is making that noise. Anyway, let's finally start talking about some Demon Slayer, shall we? Ooh, chest. Useless. Oh, my inventory's full. Just delete it all. Just want this chest gone. So, we began... Where were we? When the episode kicked off, or ended, and the next one kicked off. Were they at the forest yet? No, I think they had to go to the forest. God, I can't remember what we seen and haven't seen. I was going to talk about things I liked. They had to go to this forest, which was really cool. All right, God dang it, I can't think and talk at the same time. That one. Wish I could middle mouse button to pick it all up, but I can't. Makes me feel a little better. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Alright, and they had to go take down some demons that were killing some people. And this is where we saw some things I was like, really? That exists in this world? Makes sense, but I was like, come on, man. Really? Get over yourself. There? Yeah, sure. Of course, I will not count this out to make this nice and even. I will wing it. And then get frustrated when things don't work. Wait. So yeah, they had to go to the forest, and this is where we saw something that was like, that exists, really? We saw older demon slayers. Give me that back. Say, what are you doing here? You're just, I forgot the word they use, but basically you're a first year. Go get someone more experienced, someone older. But it's like, really? You're gonna judge people off of that? Get some music. You're gonna judge off of people's age? How dare you? Right off the edge, right to the edge. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. It's like, that was just ridiculous to me. Right to the edge. Right to the edge. Okay. And then, I'll work from... Ooh, you think you got what it takes? You do not. Maybe this side of the house goes flat a little bit more before going out, just to give it a different shape. I'll bring it out to like here and then kick it out to like here, just to give it a little different. I can't talk and do this at the same time. It doesn't work. Perfect. Wait. Wrong. This new music? There's not music playing now, is there? Like that's game music. Yes. Okay. I was like, I don't want there to be like an ad playing or something somewhere I didn't see. But yeah. And we saw that, like the whole, oh, we're better than you thing. I'm like, oh god, this is ridiculous. That's what they're really doing. Because we're older than you, so you're not as strong as us. That's ridiculous. And they said it a couple times. Well, you're fairly useless right there. So instead, you're gonna go here? Maybe here. A little fanciness to it. Like, you're useless there. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that. And the enemy they had to fight. Ooh, the enemy they had to fight was really cool. They were spiders. Like a spider family with a spider guy who... The reason... Okay, see if I got this right. It seems like he was kind of... You know, the demon personality interfering with the human personality like it always is. Like, he wanted to get a family because he wanted that bond that he thought he didn't have, but then realized he did have. I can fix that. I want that, and I want to put that there. Yeah, he thought he didn't have, because he thought, you know, every family member has its role, and he was weak because he was born with like sicknesses and stuff like that. And no, this one to there, and then you're gone for this one to go that way. Yeah. And he basically created a family. That's an interesting shaped house. Sure. Now, I wanted to do this to actually, like, give some effort to this house, you know? Sometimes I don't give effort to houses. What if I take all of these and I put them out here? But if I give it a gap, that's going to kind of give it a little bit more royalty look, you know? Right? There'd be like a one gap. There's a one gap there. I mean, granted, this is kind of more than a one gap. Well, it's because it's an outside edge to an inside edge. You know, that's why it always looks weird. But this one, I can't do that too. Well, I could, and it just goes straight down. Make it look fancy. Sure. I'll figure that out later. Wait, is that the right one? Telling you, talking and all that at the same time. No, it's not. I gotta skip one. It would have to be the next one. It had to be that one. I might have to level this. Well, if I level this, I could talk. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. What were we talking about? Yeah. So he got turned into a demon because what's his face came up to him and was like, I can give you a strong body compared to your weak body you would have now. Oh, however he talks. And he, of course, accepted because he was weak and he couldn't even go outside or nothing like that. You know, nothing to do with his own. He was just born that way. He got the bad deal, you know? It happens. So then his parents kind of blamed themselves for giving him a weak body and having him become a demon, and they couldn't live with the fact that their son had to kill for a living to live, you know, which technically we've seen you don't have to, because, you know, with Nezuko, we see she don't have to kill, but she could be the exception to the rule. Not entirely sure. We haven't seen a second one like that. I don't know. But anyway, off of that. That's not the subject we're talking about right now. So when he killed his first person, they couldn't accept it. Or maybe he's killed before. I don't know. When he killed one of the people, they couldn't accept it and decided to kill him and kill themselves at the same time to all die together as a family with, I guess, no shame. And he first thought, because he was in his demon mind, that his parents hated him and wanted him dead. But then he realized, no, his parents loved him and didn't want him to have to kill to stay alive. This is after he died. Which, oh yeah, he was one of the 12 something. He was like he was lower 5, yeah. Which also blew away one of my theories I had on that the 12 Kazuki were going to be all non-sympathetic people, and they would have like no human emotion left over. And when they died, they would be like, I'm still going to try to kill you in my time where I'm dying. But he wasn't. He was very sympathetic towards a relationship that, you know, Tanjiro and Nezuko have as brother and sister that he never got to have, and he wanted. So he created the spider family they have there now, which also led to a very interesting thing of demons sharing their blood to give another demon their power. They didn't really touch on that much, but obviously it happened. I wonder if they'll go into more explanation soon about that. Because that was really interesting that they could do that. And what's his face? Big evil dude. I can't remember his name. I mean, I could probably scroll over there on my character sheet because I want to remember this person's name that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But I don't want to. Muzin. Muzin, that's his name, I think. Muzin. He gave him permission to share his blood. So there's something there. Also, during that fight, we're skipping around. I'm not going in order because I got to go how my brain works. Most people would take a time and, you know, think about what they're going to talk about. Think about what they saw, you know, in the, how long have I been awake? Hour and a half I've been awake. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have thought about that in the hour and a half I've been awake. But no, I don't. I just wing it. Go for it. I say, okay, brain, let's see what you got. And then I just talk. That's how I do things. I forget things. I talk out of order. All that because I don't prepare. But it's all good. And, yeah, so he shared his blood. Which is very, very interesting. And also, I noticed, and obviously, Tanjiro was a little busy protecting his sister who was hurt. He didn't get the blood of this guy. But, you know, that's part of one of his goals to help his sister is to get the blood of the 12 Kazuki to help with the research of Dr. Lady. But he didn't get it. And it was kind of interesting because the dude who saved him in the beginning of the game, his name is on my, right there. Ginyu, Tomoyaka, whatever his name is. He just typed, no, okay. He was there. Oh, we're getting there. He was there. Oh, it was my feet. I'm like, who the crap is walking around? That was my feet steps. He was there. He helped save Tanjiro. And he didn't say anything like, oh, I need his blood or anything like that, because I don't think he wants to let people know he's working with a demon. Because, you know, kind of against the rules, which we're about to find out in the upcoming episodes. And, yeah. That's going to be very, very interesting coming up. Okay, you know what? Sit here, do this. This will be a lot faster. Oops. Ah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can really reach in creative mode. So, one of the other fights they had with, I forgot his name. Beast Boy. Beast Boy and him had to fight this big, giant guy that the blades wouldn't cut. Which is very interesting. Which I was wondering, like, ooh, wait, if they reach the higher level, which these people have been talking about, reaching higher levels, are they gonna, like, get different swords? Do they get a different material to work with? I'm thinking about that when they couldn't cut their enemy. And I'm like, but that wouldn't be good, right? That's kind of like, hey, Demon Slayer, you can have this material for this sword, but if you run across this higher end enemy, you're not gonna be able to kill him, and then you'll die. Congratulations. I was like, that don't quite make sense. There's gotta be something else to it. Yeah, sure enough, there was. They just weren't strong enough. Their technique wasn't good enough. And, I also like that Beast Boy there. I can't remember his name. He was angry because he was running away because Tanjiro got launched into, like, outer space. And he said, don't die! You must survive until I come back! So those words got into his head and he was, like, trying to run away to escape. To survive because this big guy they couldn't cut. He's like, what? No, forget that! That's not me! He turned around and took him on head on because that's what he does. And it was the funniest thing. Because they can't cut their... Can I put that there? No, I can do that. They can't cut their skin. They just weren't strong enough. The technique wasn't good enough. So what does Beast Boy do? Put one sword up against the guy's arm, take his other sword, and start beating the crap out of his sword to cut through the arm. He was literally hacking at it, and he finally did it. And then this was cool. The guy started running away. He's like, "Hey, don't you run away from me!" And he starts chasing him down, and he's cowering. He finally finds the guy, and he's cowering in the tree. And he's like, "You really are afraid of me, aren't you? You're supposed to be one of the 12 Kazuki," because they didn't realize who the actual Kazuki guy was at the time. And all of a sudden, the guy transforms, which we haven't seen. We always see Nezuko, like, become big and small, but we haven't seen someone, like, well, he literally shed his skin and became someone different. And at first, which this just came to me, by the way, for a long time, up until right now, I thought that was like him gaining an extra form of like some DBZ stuff. And I'm like, ooh, that's cool. But now I'm remembering they were all given the Spider Boy's power. They all still had their own original power. He just would beat the crap out of them and torture them if they ever went back to their old power. They had to stay in his power. Because he thought that was like the way to do it. You know, family's the same and stuff like that, which is not true. So that's what I think he did. He reverted to his original power, and holy crap, was he a whole lot stronger in his original power than he was with the power that the 12 Kizuki guy gave him. But it was really cool that stuff like that could possibly happen later on down the road. I mean, we're drawing to the end. Next episode, next Friday, is going to be the last Demon Slayer talk episode. And then we'll move on to a different anime. But man, was that cool seeing that. But that's when the guys, Hashiro, the Hashiros came in, which Hashiro to me is like the generals, the higher end Demon Slayers, the ones that have proved themselves to be insanely powerful, or really, let's just say insanely powerful, and able to take down the ones that, like, these are the ones you call upon if you find a 12 Kizuki member. You call upon the Hashiro, because they're the ones that can deal with them. And it was that guy what was his name? Ginyu. The guy who saved in the beginning. I think that's Ginyu. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. But anyway, the dude who saved in the beginning showed up, helped out. But then, we gotta talk about Lightning Boy. I can't remember his name either right now. He finally had a fight. We saw some backstory about him, which was really cool. God dang, this place is big. I'm skipping a level. We finally saw some backstory on him. And he was... was he a coward? Kind of. But... I don't know, his master saw something in him. His master is a former Hashiro, which I think, like, all the trainers are former Hashiro. So far, we've seen, really. And, he still had his whole, like, I don't know my power, and I'm too afraid, and I don't believe in myself type of attitude. And he got hit by lightning in a tree, which is what caused his hair to become a different color. But that was interesting. It was short. It was kind of funny, too, because he called him Grandpa. He called his master Grandpa. He goes, "What? Don't call me Grandpa." He goes, "But I love you." And his grandpa's like, "Oh, what? You came to my aid when no one else was there for me and everyone was shunning me and all that. You helped me. I'm calling you Gramps." I was like, okay. Sure. It was a little weird. That's still pretty funny. And, yeah, we got to saw him fight. But again, blacked out, unconscious fighting. Not the dude actually aware of himself fighting. And it's interesting though, because he was only using one form, and the Spider Boy was like, oh, at this point he was also bit by a spider and it's about to turn into a spider. One of the guy's powers. Or the guy's powers. I'm not sure if he had any other powers or not. He was pretty much just all he did, and he sat there and stared at him until he cut his head off. Well, he spewed at him. I think, yeah, he spewed at him a couple times. But again, it was just poison spew. But yeah, he only had one of the forms mastered, and we learned there are 6 thunder. Waddle. Is that English? There's 6 forms of thunder breathing, and he only had one mastered at the beginning of that fight. But in the middle of that fight, he somehow mastered, because I mean, I know he knows about them, he knows all the forms, but whether he's mastered them or not is a different story. Because, you know, whole Bruce Lee analogy, you know, I don't fear a man who's practiced 1,000 kicks once, I fear the man who's practiced one kick 1,000 times. You know, there's that whole thing where it's like, okay, you've done it once, it's not making you a master of it. You do it 1,000 times, okay, that makes you a master of it. So he knows about all the breathing techniques and all that. And then out of nowhere, he pulls out number 6, which is really, really cool. So I'm interested to see more of him. But he was poisoned, and he lost power over his limbs, and he was sitting there dying. And then, okay, no, we're not ready to talk about her yet. Nope, we're not ready to talk about her. Another cool thing we saw Tanjiro do, besides fight all the fights. Not all the fights, but, you know, he was in quite a few of them. And, oh yeah, so the first person they come across, the mother, was fighting using puppets, which is really cool. Using spiders as, like, the spider silk as string for the puppetry and all that. I thought that was really cool. I liked that a lot. I'm skipping again. I liked that a lot. I thought that was really, really neat. I mean, I like the puppet guy in Naruto and stuff like that. I can't remember his name right now. If I think about it, it'll come to me, but I'm not going to think about it because that's going to waste too much time. So, he gets launched in the air after a whole rivalry between him and Beast Boy, which it was only Beast Boy's side. It wasn't Tanjiro's side. We saw a really cool side of Tanjiro, which we kind of already seen, but it was really, like, explained. That Tanjiro doesn't care about glory. Doesn't care about being the one to kill the demon. Doesn't care who kills the demon, as long as the demon's dead and the person will no longer kill other people. That's what the more line cares about, is getting rid of their demon form and bringing them back to humanity, you know, and letting them rest. And Beast Boy finally saw that, so I think there's gonna be some pretty interesting stuff coming up here with them. You know, they got that whole I can't say it right now. The rivalry right now. Sibling rivalry. That's gonna be some pretty interesting stuff happening between those two, I bet. And God, we're at the time limit now. We're gonna speed up talking time. And yeah, so he kind of saw that's what Tanjiro was about. He doesn't care about the glory, only cares about, you know, getting the job done. Not interested in glory. Letting others go first. I think that was actually the title of the episode. And after Beast Boy, which I'll get their names eventually, Beast Boy threw him up into the air. He saw the demon controlling all the puppets, the mother. And then somehow, anime style, shifted his body in midair and redirected himself to go down to exactly where he needed to be and all that, you know, anime. He had one of the forms loaded. I can't remember which form was loaded. And then all of a sudden, the mother just opened her arms and was ready to die because she wasn't happy where she was. Because, you know, she's being forced into being the mother. She's not even old. They showed her form in a later episode, her original form, and she was like Tanjiro's age. She was young. Like, this guy gave the Spider Boy who gave the blood made her look a whole lot different, which, again, kind of interesting. And so once Tanjiro saw that, he smelled it. Once he smelled that she was sorry and she was wanting to die, he switched his stance to technique number 5, I think it was, and cut her head off. And then she goes, "This is painless. There is no pain." Because it was called gentle something. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But I thought that was awesome that Tanjiro saw that, which of course is Tanjiro, saw that, switched up the techniques, and cut the demon's head off painlessly. I like that a lot. Ooh, I can change up the whole shape of the house now. I like that a lot. I like that he... Oh, crap. I'm going to have to cut those in a little bit, aren't I? Yeah. Flaw in my design. That's what happens when you change your design. I thought that was awesome, though. He just, like, saw that, sensed that, changed it, killed the demon. Because, you know, he's a firm believer that, you know, they're not in control of themselves when they're demons. They still have that human side. They're being forced to do stuff when they're demons. They're helpless. Their humanity is helpless in their demon form. And when he kills them, they get a glimpse of their human life and all that, and he doesn't want anything bad happen to him. He doesn't want them disrespected, which he told that dude who saved him in the first episode exactly that. When the remains were there and he was standing on the remains, which was a coat, he said, "Please don't stand on the remains. They don't deserve that. They're helpless in their demon form." Do I really want to go way over there with that? You know, maybe a big backyard? Yeah, I'm okay with a big backyard. I want that. And skip. Put that there. So this side I'm going to have to cut in, huh? I'll have to cut into here. That works. That don't work. How am I doing this? Cut the entire back. Looks like it. So I don't gotta terraform that. So we talked about that. That was cool. Seeing Tanjiro do that, or be that person that he is. Hey. And I think that's all for those characters I saw. That was pretty cool. God dang it! I got one more. I had it right. I did. Well, no, I didn't have it right. I had it right in my head. I just didn't do it right on this side. It was this one we gotta go from. Yep. Oh, I thought I was there. There we go. And this one's not right on this side anymore. Alright, that's the shape of the mansion. It's not the biggest mansion in the world, but you know, it's not bad. Or house. We'll say house. We won't say mansion. We'll say house. But now, in comes the coolest character so far in my personal... I'm alone now, so I can sleep. In my personal opinion, we saw, to help out Lightning Boy, because I can't remember names right now, we saw, I have her name right here, Shinobu Kocho. Shinobu Kocho. She came in, and I can square that off. So if I need this one. She came in, and we learned she's a insect handler, which I thought was really cool as well. And she is good at poisons and and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll work. That goes there. That doesn't. Oops. This one's not right. We're working on it. That works. That works perfectly. Take that, put that there. Now, this one is right. This one, of course, is not, but this one's nice and easy. Boom! Look at that. I think we're good now in all corners. Sure. It's a different look. Hopefully it looks good. So she came in, gave a poison to gave the antidote to Lightning Boy to heal him up. And then we learned she figured out the poison and created the antidote in a mere glance of the situation. She saw the spider, and she saw the poison, and she created the antidote. I was like, ooh, that's cool. But then we get to saw her fight. It's just the way she talks and the way she just acts and everything was just so cool to me. I liked it so much. I did want to thicken the wall twice. I wanted to give it a double thickness layer so I could do things to this house. I just like the way she talked. I like the way she did everything, and she's cold-hearted though, which I still find really cool of her character. Sure. Because she comes across the demon who really didn't want. I don't know. She I think some of her human side was coming through, where she didn't want to be a part of that family. But then her demon side was there. You know, the loyalty of being saved by Spider Boy. Why am I doing this way? That is gonna take me forever doing like that. Yeah, she was a little strange, but she jumped on her and be like, hey, do you want to be friends? We could be friends. You know, you just gotta repent for your sins, and then you and I can be friends. And it's like, oh, okay. It's like, how many humans have you killed? And she said 5. And she goes, nah, that's not true. No. And see your little power over there, which is like this cocoon ball. I ran across a lot more of them in the forest. You're lying to me. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna get interesting. I kind of like that for the floor. Yeah, let's go grab a slab. Slab! And the slab will make things kind of interesting, because I gotta do this, and it'll be the same. Ah, you couldn't be the same on the other side, really? I want that. Something's gotta have that. What do you have on your side? No. What do you have on your side? No. What do you have on your side? No. Wait. You? No. You? No. No. No, get back down. No. Oh man, that's the only thing that has that, and I can't get that to be like, oh, come on, man. I guess that's kind of cool. If I did something like that. Well, any of the stairs. Well, that one's gonna have to be the one that works. Well, stairs would work too. But I would need a solid one of those, and I don't think a solid one of those exists. I want that texture solid, and I don't think it quite exists. Yeah, 'cause that's not it at all. This is where I run into an issue, because if I had that texture by itself, it would be so cool. Kind of have it there, but not really. And obviously I don't have it anywhere else by itself. It would have to have that line. What do I have? I've already got that there, though. I don't want that anywhere else. I want floor to be a little different. I'm trying to do this out of only golden blocks, if you didn't know. That's way too trippy. Columns are going to be on the outside. I guess it's that. I guess it's golden wall on the floor. Because we technically don't have a floor. Wait, do floors even exist in the game? If I enter floor. Floor. Yeah, floors exist, but we just don't have a golden floor. Gold. There it is. Do I have to stud it down? Yeah, right there. Now. Yeah, that's not bad. So this girl, she's so cool though. And then her weapon. When she took out her weapon to fight this guy. Or girl, sorry. Fight the girl. Her blade. It's only a blade at the very bottom and the very top, the tip of it. And she has a very unique blade, which I don't know exactly how unique blades are made. I think it's the same way like Tanjiro has a black blade. It's just that's what happens. And her blade is more about poisoning the enemy than beheading. And that she created a poison, which makes sense once you said the name of it, that was lethal to demons. I was like, oh, that is so cool. She fights with poison and all that. Still insanely talented fighter and, you know, everything. It's just she fights with poison. And she's a Hashiro, so she's strong enough to take down the big baddies. There's no way I can accidentally make that go the wrong way, right? No, okay, good. The Kazuki there. I was like, man, I want to see more of her. And I hope we do get to see more of her. But she also tried to kill Nezuko, which was uncool. But, Savory Boy stopped him and made Tanjiro run away. But it didn't quite work, because Tanjiro was exhausted. And, the apprentice, I'm going to say the apprentice of Shinobu was there. We saw her at the final selection, and looks a lot like Shinobu. There might be a family resemblance there. Might be a younger sister or something. I don't know. But that whole side, that whole clan, I'm gonna say, because she's the insect handler and all that. I can't wait to see more of that. And she came in with butterflies and all that. Came in floating down, looking like a butterfly. It was just all about her. I was like, that is so cool. Definitely my favorite character now. And I want to see more of her. This game is loud right now. I think we talked about everything. I mean, there's a lot more, but again, you gotta watch it. And to talk about all 7 episodes in depth would not be wise, because it'd be like a 3-hour video and I'd have to remember everything. I just like talking generically as much as I can about things I saw, completely out of order. And there's probably more, but where we are right now is coming up is Tanjiro has got to face basically like the higher ups, like a court, you know. He's got to defend himself and I guess receive punishment for I don't know. Like I don't remember hearing about all the core rules, but apparently, you know, protecting a demon is against core rules, and you know, with him and Nezuko, that's you know, kind of protecting a demon. I made stairs by accident. So, you know, he's kind of protecting a demon, so now he's got to face justice for it or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the title thing said. Oh, it's a lot of gold! But it's a start. So that's where we're right now. He's got to face the, what are they called? Hashira, and yeah, he's gonna face consequences for protecting Nazuko, I guess. I like this. I don't mind this at all. It's different, and it's gonna challenge me a little bit. And then we have a backyard that I can mess around with. And then we also have a little pond for them. I'm liking it. But I'm going to try to put lights in here and switches and all that stuff again like I did over at the farmhouse. We're going to try. We're going to try some stuff. Might even put like a little porch out here or something. Because I'm going to do some type of walk up. Rather than just stairs going in. Probably going to be multiple stories. And then probably some type of balcony going out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I can't wait. Next episode is the last. I think there's only like 5 episodes or something like that left of Demon Slayer. So it'll be a lot easier to talk about, being only 5. And then we'll pick a new anime from there. And I don't know. I have a few anime on my book over here that have been suggested. 3. Well, one of them's mine. But don't know. Might pick a... I want to keep it short for now. And yeah, I'll pick something that I just haven't seen at all. Be kind of cool. But I've been wanting to see. Don't know. Don't know exactly what we're going to pick. We'll figure that out. I'll figure that out by next episode. I thought that was Coral for a second. I'm like, you're in the wrong place, dude. I'll figure that out for the next episode. Next episode, like I was saying, is going to be the last Demon Slayer talk for a little bit until the movie is accessible to everyone, because it's like not accessible at all right now. We got to wait. But once that's accessible to everyone, maybe we'll watch the movie, talk about the movie, and then when season 2 is finished, then we'll go into season 2. We might change things up. I don't know. All depends on the anime, of course, but we might not do 7 episodes at a time. But it all depends on the anime. If the anime is like, okay, it's kind of a slower paced one, we can do 7 episodes, no problem, talk about it, because we're at almost 50 minutes. Then, okay, we'll talk about it. But if it has so much going for it, and so fast paced and so moving, it moves forward and forward and forward, it constantly keeps on going, it gives you so much to talk about, like Demon Slayer, might have to cut it back to like 5. But that also makes it longer, because right now we're going to be 4 episodes talking about Demon Slayer, and then we're done with season 1, which I like, because then we can move on to another one. I like that a lot. We might have to do 2 Creativerse episodes a week, and then do it that way. I don't know. There might be a new Minecraft series coming up rather soon that I might be able to join in on a server and do cool things in that. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on right now with this time slot of the YouTubes. Trying to figure it out, but I will. I'm excited to watch the next 5 episodes of Demon Slayer. And, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I might pay attention to the community tab. I'm probably going to ask some questions over there on the community tab. But I got to end this episode. We're almost at 50 minutes. We barely got anything done. I got to get better at talking and planning in my... So I planned in my head, because I don't plan ahead of time. I don't plan this build. I had no idea this build was going to look like this. I had no idea. I wing it. I evolve it from wherever I make it and try. This is going to be a weird house, but I'm going to try. I don't know how I'm going to do the roof. It's going to be awkward. But I've done awkward roofs before on the mountain over there. I don't know. I'm interested to see where this build takes me. I like doing this, though. I like just winging it and letting it go and see what happens. If it turns out awesome, great. If it turns out like crap, well, I tried. But I get better at planning in my head, thinking about whatever we're going to talk about in my head, talk about whatever we're going to talk about, and executing the plan. That's a lot of stuff to go on inside my head that I am a forgetful person, so yeah. But it's good training. Yeah, we'll call it training. There's a woodpecker outside. That was loud, dude. I have headphones on and I heard you. But anyway, Hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button and show your support. If you're new and you haven't, subscribe for more content. Feel free to share this video and comment down below. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.
Afraid of the dark? Are you